All right, what were you saying?
I said I'll come right over there and knock you off your little bench.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Saying that we're late again today because of you.
Raylene, I had to go to I had to go to summer camp this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, driving is always within the speed limits, but just trying to. I did the best I could.
All right.
I'm only 8 minutes late, something like that.
Yeah, actually today's not bad compared to some. You did pretty good.
I'm a busy dad. What can I say?
I know. And
I you know what? I wouldn't have it any other way. I love it.
Summer camp, though, are they like all day long?
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Oh, yeah. It's an all-day thing. And, yesterday they basically ventured off through the woods and found a brook. Thank God.
Well, good for them.
And little kids, I mean, they're just having fun. They're splashing and jumping around in the brook. It was great.
Good.
Today they're going to be horseback riding. Which,
oh goodness.
Yeah. So you're saying, and I've been hearing the rumors, but I haven't really seen anything officially. We got some pretty rough weather coming in.
Yes, we do. According to Roger Hill, there's going to be some significant thunderstorms this afternoon, possible severe and hail, wind, rain, possible flooding, especially in the places that got quite a bit of rain over the weekend. It's rained for how many days straight now? So, yeah, keep your eyes open. Those will come in this afternoon and go into the evening.
So if I just completely lose my shit on the air and just start screaming and yelling at Mother Nature, is that okay?
It's fine. You can do that. I'm not sure that she's going to listen to you, but you go ahead and try.
No, I think many others share the same frustration.
Yeah, Chris Powers tonight, though, he's going to be indoors at Gusto's.
Yes.
So Chris Powers is going to be 6 to 8 tonight at Gusto's. So you know where I'll be.
Yes, and the reason why you bring up Chris Powers is because he's threatening.
You brought up Mother Nature.
He's threatening a lawsuit against Mother Nature.
He is.
Which I would love to, jump in
get
on.
In
I'd
on?
I'd like to get some legal counsel.
She's messing up your summer.
Well, a little, a little. Hey, we're live from Fly on the Wall Productions, Main Street, Barrie. Thanks for joining us on Facebook and YouTube and everywhere else you stream. And don't forget, it's now all in one place, airedoutVT.com. Where do we begin this morning?
I don't know. You better take the wheel because I have too much going on upstairs.
Do you?
Yeah, there's all kinds of things that have occurred that you know nothing about.
No.
Which I'm not, nobody should be surprised by that. So, yeah.
I want to start out this morning by congratulating Stephen Donahue.
I'm not one bit surprised that he's already setting it on fire. How about
amazing.
you?
It was amazing. It was amazing.
I mean, he is. He's quite the kid.
It was, as they say, an incredibly hot night on top of Corey Hill last night. But Stephen Donahue got the late model win, 75 lapper too. I think he lost a couple of pounds
in sweat,
in body weight. Yeah,
probably. That's true.
Nick Sweet,
I can't imagine.
Yeah, Nick Sweet right behind him, followed by Scott Dragon and Marcel Gravel and Caden Fisher. Those are the top five. And Caden Fisher from Shelburne.
I know.
The kid kicks
We
ass.
adore him.
He's unbelievable.
He is.
I loved having him on the air here. I'd love to have him back. The Flying Tigers, Adam Menard from Milton, Matt Ballard from Williamstown, Kyle Streeter from Waterbury Center, Sam Karen from Milton, and Brandon Gray from East Thetford.
Congratulations to everyone.
The top five. And speaking of kicking ass, Brandon Gray is kicking it hard.
Yeah.
He's doing really well. Josh Lovely from Williamstown got the 35-lap street stock race last night. Taylor Hoare right behind him.
Congratulations, Taylor.
I can't even say right behind him because they were. I think she got second place by like 1/100th of a second or something like that.
Awesome.
It was
super proud of her, huh?
And it was her birthday.
She goes right out there and kicks ass.
That was her 21st birthday.
Happy birthday, Taylor.
I look at some of these races that are that close in my mind.
And you wish they could do a tie, rip the flag in half?
Kind of. I mean, in my mind, I just say that they both won. I mean,
yeah.
They're unbelievable. They're so talented. Jamie Davis in third, Dean Switzer Jr. In fourth, and Trevor Jakes in fifth for the street stocks last night. And the Road Warrior win went to Benjamin Bushy from Springfield, Vermont. And Brody Frazier, the guy that was just out on the sidewalk talking with us.
Yes.
He got second.
Nice.
Nice. I thought that was pretty cool.
Good night. A good night then. I could hear it from my house.
Could you?
Oh, yes. I can hear the announcer and everything. And sometimes I truly believe that I can hear the announcer better at home than I can if I'm there at the track.
Oh, my God. And you know what? Thanks to WDEV for bringing the commentary on the air. I mean, so many people listen to it while they're watching the races, and they just do such a top-notch job. They really do. Your boy Frank Putney did pretty well, too. He
Good
got in
job.
The, top 10. Nice. He was seventh place finish last night.
Awesome.
So, how are you, Raylene? Good morning.
I'm doing okay.
Yeah, here we go. New day.
Here we go.
New day. I want to run down a couple of birthdays here, but I also want to say, speaking of Thunder Road, before I forget, I think most of us know by now, but for those that don't, the 44th Vermont Governor's Cup is going to be here before you know it. Thursday, July 13th. Wait a second. That's this coming Thursday. And we got some big fancy, is it NASCAR drivers? Hillary, help! That are going to be there.
Yeah.
And Dave Moody, before I forget, he's going to be.
Did you tell us like Suarez is coming? I believe she did.
I don't know. I don't know why I keep forgetting this.
I don't know.
I should know. But Dave Moody is going to be sharing a microphone with me. He's going to be sitting right where you're sitting right now.
Yes, I heard.
On the 20th.
I heard. That's awesome.
I can't wait. That's going to be the All-Star Late Model Showdown. So can't wait for that. Birthdays today. Tommy Deal. Let's see. We have William Gates. I wonder if anyone calls him Bill. Just wondering. Michelle Smeedy is on the list today. Laura Litchfield Herring. Ann Catano. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Ed Brown. Wyatt Bright. Cindy Hale. Ann Wilson. Zoe Bobar. Zoe. It's Zoe. I don't know why I always say Zoe.
I don't know. I don't know.
Tracy Roberts. Let's see. Lynn Bobar. Travis Huff. Or Ho. I know, I'm just butchering these, aren't I? Should I just stop?
Well, are there more?
Let's see. Sean McManus is on the list today.
Happy birthday to all.
And I'd love to make fun of Sean.
You do?
Well, I would like to right now, but, next thing you know, I'm going to get pulled over and I'll get issued a ticket.
You'll get a ticket and all that. It's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's not worth the damage that you'll get.
No.
You think he would retaliate like that? I don't. I I think that Sean is a bigger dude than that. I don't think that retaliation is his style.
Yeah, I think he knows where I live. It just wouldn't
I
surprise
know.
me. Nothing.
Maybe he'd put a dead animal in your car or something, but
You don't know. Nothing
just to be a jokester. But
nothing surprises me anymore, Raylene.
he just doesn't strike me as that kind of guy that would be. You know whose birthday's on Sunday?
Who's that?
15. Jacob. My nephew
Really?
Jacob will be 15
This coming Sunday?
on this coming Sunday, which doesn't even seem possible. It blows my mind.
You know what? You know what I like about that kid? He's 15. And he carries himself like a 30-year-old.
He does.
He doesn't have that 15-year-old attitude or anything. I don't know. He's just a good kid.
He is a good kid.
Really is. I see that Elton John who's his tour, his final farewell tour has been put on hold because of COVID. 76 years old. He is going to be kicking it back into gear and bringing his farewell Yellow Brick Road tour all over the world, or continuing all over the world. And he'll be in Stockholm, I think, to get it started. So that's pretty cool. I was reading about that this morning. The all-time highest grossing concert tour, $925 million. That's just the tour. The live performing, $5.7 million
Wow.
that he has just surpassed with 330 shows. Incredible. And that's just the current tour.
It is incredible.
So anyway, I was reading about that this morning. Some really a weird kind of a plot twist in Houston. Yeah, we will get to some Vermont news this morning. But this 25-year-old guy in Houston, who was just found 8 years after he's been missing. He this whole time that we've been searching for him, he was in fact living at home with his mother. And police just confirmed this yesterday. And this story is picking up some steam. This is really puzzling, this investigation that's going on, trying to find out why this Rudy Farias story existed the way that it was, that he was reported missing by his own mother, who was insisting this whole time that this wasn't her son, that it was her nephew.
Okay.
I just don't, there's just so much that is just weird about this story, and I'm sure, and it's big in the national headlines right now, and I'm sure we're going to find out more. But he was found unresponsive outside a church with reportedly a number of bruises and cuts. So there's that question that's coming into this too. But in 2015, he was reported missing after going out walking his dogs. But the following day, ultimately assumed a fake name, and his mother again got in on it. And this is just really weird.
It sounds it.
Really weird. So anyway,
I've not heard anything about that.
Oh, you will. You will definitely. You especially, because you're in touch with everything that's going on.
Well, I try to be.
The 2023 Major League Baseball draft kicks off Sunday. Shep was talking about this on Four Quarters podcast
On Wednesday.
right here,
Yes.
with CB. Yeah. So this will be 7 p.m. Sunday Eastern Time from Seattle, with the Pittsburgh Pirates holding the top pick. And I'll tell you right now, the last person that you want on the air analyzing the Major League Baseball draft
Is you and I.
I was going to say me, but really it's both of us.
Yes, because we're terrible. I always tell Lori, I'm listening because I love you, but you're talking a whole, like, it's bleh, 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 bleh.
Well,
I have no idea what they're talking about.
It's a different language, and if you're privy to sports,
but their enthusiasm in the whole thing
and delivery, it's amazing.
I mean, I watch it because it's a good show.
I've learned stuff.
Learned stuff. I still don't know the names and who plays for who,
right?
Which they talk about all the time.
Sure.
Like, my pick or my is so and so, and they talk about why and
right. You know what I would love to do this summer? This bucket list for summer 2023.
What?
Go to a Mountaineers game with CB and Shep.
Oh gosh, that would be entertaining.
Sit down, have a hot dog, drink a beer, and have Shep and CB
explain everything as it goes.
Yes.
They would tolerate that for about 2 seconds.
You think so?
Yes, they do not want to go to a game to school JD. They want to go to a game to enjoy themselves.
Las Vegas tapped to host the Final Four of the NBA's first in-season tournament, which is going to debut in the 2023-2024 season. That's pretty cool. Bringing
you to a game would be like taking a 2-year-old to a movie that you really want to see. Dad. Why'd he say that? Dad. What's he doing? Dad.
What's
that?
I
gotta pee.
What's that? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Why's that guy doing this? What? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no.
Listen, I know I'm all over the road this morning. I was just talking about are we done with sports? Red Sox won last night. They won last night.
Yeah, Dottie's happy this morning. That means
yes. And what was it? Mountaineers. They dropped the opening game of a doubleheader against the Valley Blue Sox last night from Mackenzie Stadium. So Mountaineers dropped to 16-8-1.
Wow.
On the season. And they're going to travel to Alumni Field in Keene, New Hampshire to take on the Swamp Bats, which is that's really become. I know something, Raylene. I know that's a rival team for the Mountaineers. The Swamp Bats. First pitch 6:30.
Swamp what?
Swamp Bats.
Oh, okay.
In Keene, New Hampshire. They're going to be throwing out the first pitch at 6:30 tonight at Alumni Field in Keene, New Hampshire. So
good deal.
Yep. And the Lake Monsters, let's see, Worcester scored 12 straight runs. Ouch. In a 12-7 win over Vermont last night.
Mm-hmm. I heard that the concert in the park last night was amazing. I did not get to go. I ended up dealing with some other issues and was not able to go to that. Disappointed because I really wanted to go to the first one.
Yeah.
But I didn't. But I've heard great things about it. I heard it was a really great time. The food trucks were great. The concert was great. I heard it was a great night.
That's the Rustics, right?
Yes, for the first concert in the park of the season.
It was
Thankfully, there's a whole season, and I'll get to go soon.
Right. It was an absolutely beautiful night, wasn't it, last night?
It was. It was a little hot.
It was. I was on the motorcycle. Went for a very long ride. And finished off the night over in Bradford at the Hungry Bear. Donna Thunder was performing.
Oh, nice.
Outside.
Nice.
But yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. Speaking of the concerts in the park, get on the Barry Partnerships page. Watch their page for the summer concert schedule. It is...
And it's on ours page as well.
It's on ours as well. Yeah.
We share all of their stuff. So you can find it in both locations. The partnership now has a QR code.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to the Barry Partnership on Facebook, the very first thing you'll come to is the packet. And they have a QR code now that tells you pretty much everything.
Sure.
Not only that they have going on, but resources throughout the city.
Sure.
All different kinds of stuff. Especially so if you're somebody new to the city.
Yeah.
That's really great information is who you
Absolutely.
can call for what things.
Yep. Becky Wibble saying Daniel Suarez. Yes, confirmed. So
Yeah.
thanks, Becky. Boy, she's just a Thunder Road junkie, isn't she?
Yeah, she's a faithful of ours
Yeah.
too. And she's we love Becky. She's very faithful listener,
Yeah.
viewer, watcher, all of that great stuff.
And
We
Linda
have some
Kuchar.
great-
Linda Kuchar too.
Linda and Glenn and Hillary and all of you. We are super thankful and grateful to have you all with us every day.
I just want to thank you before we move on to anything for just and I know we usually lead off every morning with weather because frankly it's very important and it kind of lays out the foundation of how we plan our day. You do an exceptional job watching what's coming out of the mouth of Roger Hill, our meteorologist extraordinaire here in Central Vermont, and you posted that up this morning that we have the potential for severe thunderstorms, and you've got a map on there which kind of shows where these strong cells are predicted to be this afternoon, and I just thank you, Raylene, for doing that.
Well, thanks to Roger for allowing us to share that information.
Roger's amazing.
He is a great guy.
He is. Sometimes he's a little too busy to hop on the air with us, but we have had him on the air.
Yes, we have. And when we can't, he graciously allows us to share his information.
That's right.
So that's wonderful.
Listen, and you've also posted this morning, and I want to just give a shout out to Bob Nelson and the team over at Nelson's Ace Hardware, right behind you, where you're sitting right now. What do you think that is?
I have to go over as soon as I'm done here today.
Is that 50 feet, 60, 70 feet away from you?
Not very far.
Air conditioners, fans, the air conditioners are moving. They're getting more in. They have a truck coming in with more of them, but they're moving quickly.
I know this is going to be shocking to everyone, but I need a dehumidifier. Who would have thought we would need such a thing right now?
No, I believe it because the humidity it's unbelievable.
And all the rain
Do you
that
have a
we've
basement?
gotten in everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
We need a dehumidifier
Yeah.
badly. So I'm going to go over and see Bob as soon as we're done here.
You've got pictures on our Facebook page of the not only air conditioners and fans, but also the little pools.
Pools and toys and all, goggles
And they've got
flippers and floaties, and they have it all.
Yeah, they've got stuff for your pool too. All the chemicals, whatever you need, they've got it.
And if you can't have all that stuff, just get a hose.
Sure. How about the grills? I love the grills. I love the Weber Q series. Is kind of one of my favorites. But they've got them over there. The Traegers and the Webers and
There's a big selection.
I can't remember what is the other one. Blackstone, is it?
Yeah, they do have Blackstone.
Yeah. They're amazing.
Yeah.
I had a minor Raylene grill fire at my house.
I'm not surprised.
Just a little too busy to clean out the grease trap.
I was going to say, when's the last time you cleaned that sucker?
I honestly, I don't think I ever have.
I'm not surprised.
Because what you want to do, Raylene, is you want to let the grease trap fill up so that it overflows onto the patio. Okay.
Yeah.
Then
Because that smells wonderful.
And then in the fall, before you put the grill to bed, you just power wash the patio off. You don't clean the grease trap, Raylene.
Yeah. How about the inside of the grill?
You don't clean that either. You just let it burn off.
I will never forget when I left when I lived in East Montpelier, and you needed to drop by and get something, and I said I will leave it in the grill, and you're like, I'll leave it in the grill, and I did, and you sent me this big long message after about how clean my grill was. Do you
Spotless.
ever use that thing?
Spotless. I was stunned by it.
And it's like it was, I think at that time, like 5 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we cook on it almost every night.
Yeah. It's amazing. I've never. Yeah. I can't believe that. Who cleans this thing? Is it Craig? Well, who's cleaning it all the
No,
time?
me. As soon as you're done using it, if you clean it off while it's hot and get it all, it's done. Put it to bed.
I love the fact that the Times Argus is throwing some love at DJ Barry.
Me too.
And you grabbed that, you shared it up on our page.
Love that guy.
Spreading kindness, one cow at a time.
Love the whole movement. Last year, not this year's race, but last year's race, I was able to hook him up with a friend of mine in Burlington so they could put the cow on the lawn of my friend's house during the marathon. I just think he's just awesome. That whole thing is just awesome.
He is.
Yeah.
He is.
I need to go down and get myself a shirt or a hat or something. I need to have some World Cow swag.
Is he open today?
I'm sure he is.
Right.
But I really need to go down there and get some swag from him.
Okay.
You know who makes all his swags?
Yipes.
Yipes.
He loves Yipes.
He does. And they love him.
Yipes
They're
and
a
Bevan and
perfect
Sons.
team. They're actually a perfect team. Very much the same kind of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love them both, but I really should go down and get myself something.
Would it be a hat or a T-shirt or both?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd have to go check it out and
And-
see what I like most.
And he's right in Montpelier, his retail outlet now.
Yeah, and I'm not going to lie. If I find one of his cows, I'm going to have a real hard time hiding it again because I just would be like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have a cow.
What was the other thing I was going to say? Musically, Chad Hollister at the
Whammy.
The Whammy Bar
7:00.
tonight.
Yes.
Never been. I'm ashamed that I've never been.
That you've never been to the Whammy.
Yeah.
And he has a concert coming up, a big shindig coming up soon, too, that's on our page that I just put there this morning.
He has scolded me.
For never going to the Whammy?
Yes, and he has scolded me publicly for never getting to the Whammy Bar to see him perform there because the environment, the atmosphere there, he says, is just absolutely incredible. So, if you need to treat yourself, get out to the Whammy Bar tonight. See Chad Hollister.
Linda's daughter went to get a T-shirt yesterday to wear to Las Vegas next week.
Sure.
And Linda says they're closed today, though. So World
Okay.
Cow is closed today.
Oh, they are.
Damn.
All right.
Well, soon I will have to get down there. I could probably just go to Yipes and buy one.
Well,
They
that's-
probably have his merch for sale.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just receiving.
You're just receiving
Well-
secret messages.
I am getting a text message from. Do you want to know who's texting me right now?
Who?
DJ Barry
Oh. He is?
from World Cow. Yeah,
So, can he talk to
he
us?
says he's going to call me.
Good. Where is he?
He's just getting in his car. So,
Well,
he
that's
says-
wonderful. I would love to hear from him.
He's been in the studio with us, I think, twice. Right? Twice, I think.
Yes.
2 or 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah. Super great guy, though.
Yeah.
And I know that he has lots to tell. I keep track of his page, too. And I share almost everything that I see of his.
Yeah, I know you do. I have to tell you, I know that you do, when it's really, really hot, you'll do random acts of kindness where you will just get some ice cream or for the guys over at Quick Lube or Barslow Construction. You've brought them ice cream and cold drinks and stuff, and you do this out of your own pocket, out of your own time. You've done this many times, not just a couple of weeks ago, but last summer and the summer before that.
I do it all the time.
You do it all the time. I never do. You always do. And I think that is so cool that you do that.
The flaggers that were working down here on 302 by Case of Water.
Forgot about them.
I did the case of water and this huge box of 24 popsicles. You would have thought that you gave... It was like little kids racing to the ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Cutest thing ever.
I'm going to do it today over at Quick Lube.
Nice.
I don't know, Raylene, that it will be water, but I am going to bring something that is A, liquid, B, cool, cold. And
Well, I brought the guys down here working on the bridge water because,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
and a
course.
huge box of popsicles. I can't remember. I think there was like 36 or something like in there.
Sure.
And so I had to eat them quick.
Yeah.
I mean, hello.
Yep.
But yeah, when you're riding around and you see these people out there and, you know, or somebody up on a roof or somebody paving or
The flaggers, I mean, standing on this hot asphalt.
you know, and you're going to drive right by a store anyway. So whip in, grab
know.
something.
I know, man.
Whatever.
It's amazing.
The boys over at Quick Lube love ice cream. They love the Snickers ice cream. They love ice cream sandwiches. They love anything, really.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Again, I know
Cold
that.
beer.
Well,
Plug your ears, John.
yeah. You also posted up the music festival, Arts and Music Festival over in Cabot. I think this is going to be year number
Yeah. And,
2?
you know, they always have so much going on.
Yep.
Over there.
Yep.
They really do. Cabot's a really cool little town.
Yeah, it is. Wicked.
That has an amazing little cafe with super good food.
Yeah.
And just they have a lot going on
Yeah,
over
they
there.
do.
Plus, you know, that's where Rory Tebow is.
Yeah, it is.
And you know I'm a huge fan of Rory's.
I know you are. So am I.
Who's now a judge.
I know he is.
We better toe the line.
I never want to see Rory in his,
In his robe?
never.
No. We do not want to see Rory Tebow in a robe.
Cabot, cabotarts.org is the site, by the way. When I say robe, I mean a bathrobe also. I mean, just neither one. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
July 28th through the 29th in Cabot is where that's going to be. So, just glancing here at more stuff. And can I just tip my hat for a second here to the Inside Groove? I don't think there's anyone that's dialed in more to the local racing scene than the Inside Groove.
No, definitely not.
Period.
They do a great job. Yeah, they do a great job.
Great photos. Great photos. If you didn't, look at Steven. He's happy, but he's got a little bit of sweat on the brow.
You think?
God.
You think? So, speaking of people that we should be tipping our hats to,
Okay.
let's talk about, and I know that we've been waiting for a little while, but Donnybrook Fight Promotions has settled out all of their stuff from the fight that they had not too long ago, and the check has been printed for the Barry Partnership.
Oh, yes.
And so I will I will be making sure that check gets to Tracy.
That's fantastic.
And so super happy about that.
That was
they're
from the 50-50
right from
raffle.
the 50-50 raffle. And the check has been printed, and so it's ready for pickup. And I'm gonna get that over to Tracy for them.
So cool.
Pretty happy about that. And we thank them for making sure to make the partnership the
I love it. Thanks, Rex.
benefit of
Rex
that.
Thompson. For deciding that it would be the
And
the
family.
partnership.
Yeah.
Rex and family. Yes, right.
and family. And they have a fight coming up again real soon. And get your tickets because they're actually selling fast.
Yeah. September.
All the tables in the front row, maybe even the second, are sold out.
Already?
I know the first row for sure is sold out, and so get your tickets because those are going really fast. And I'm assuming it's because the last fight card was full, and we had a full house there that night, but with some pretty big names.
Yeah.
They are people are catching on that this is a sanctioned fight,
Yeah.
and a lot of people are starting to really catch on and come from all over. That is one great thing about Donnybrook Fight Promotions is they bring people from all over the United States.
Yeah.
They and their families and their teams come here and stay for an entire weekend. So it's awesome that they bring that here. Get your tickets, Donnybrook Fight Promotions.
Yeah. And Benfield, all the calls.
Mm-hmm.
He just had Chris Berberich on talking about how he hopes that it's going to be easy money for him on September 9th for the Battle in Barrie 11 up at the Barrie Auditorium. So we got to get Rex in here soon.
Yes, we do.
I'll admit, when we say that we got to get Rex in here soon, I get some butterflies.
Well, me too, because you think that I'm off the hook bad, and you have to keep me on a leash.
Yeah.
With Rex.
Yeah. Well, if he gets out of control,
You just never know what he's gonna say.
if he gets out of control, I'll hop across the desk and put him in a chokehold.
Yeah, that's gonna work for you about as good as it would if you hopped across the desk to do that to me.
There is some truth to that.
Yeah. I'm not sure which one of us would twist you up faster. I think I would.
There is some truth to that. I'll give it to you.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that I'd twist you up right quick.
Hey, good morning to Chuck Martin, who's watching this
Yes,
morning.
good morning.
Did I just say his last name? Oh, my God.
You did.
Why would I do that on the air?
And Hillary Scott.
Oh, my God.
And Becky Wibble.
Hey, Becky.
All kinds
I think
of
we got
people.
him right here. Is it him?
Hello.
What's
The
going
man,
on?
the myth, the legend.
Hi,
DJ.
JD, Raylene. How you guys doing?
Well,
Great.
buddy, DJ Barry, World Cow. Man, we were just talking about you a whole hell of a lot. You have to go back and listen to it, but I think we've had you on twice, maybe 3 times. We miss you.
I know. I miss you guys too. It's been a little while.
What is going on over there? We're getting word from some of your fans who are texting us on our page that you're not open today, though.
I am. I'm running a little bit late. I'm actually on my way to see one of your neighbors at Yipes, Bevins and Sons.
There
We
we
were
go.
talking about them too and all
Yeah.
the great swag they make for you.
Oh, they're the best.
Tell
Best
us-
in the biz.
Yeah, tell us what they're going to be doing for you next, because Raylene and I are trying to figure out do we come to Montpelier? Do we need to get the hat, the T-shirt, or can we get it at Yipes?
You can get it at our store.
Awesome.
And that in Montpelier, we do have the hats. I love the hats because they make them different every time.
Uh-huh.
So they just kind of give me a surprise batch, and they're different colors, and it's fun. But right now, I'm actually picking up some more T-shirts, but we made a couple of special blue tie-dye hoodies. And what I'm most excited about is every year I like to make one little black dress. And so we just printed a black dress that's a one-off, unique, piece for the year. So yeah, we'll have that in the store later today.
That is awesome.
Wow.
That is awesome.
Hey man, nice.
So open today, but closed next week? Because I hear you're going to be closed for a week.
Yes, we're closed next week for a bunch of our installs in Western New York. We're going to be painting a big mural, and we're co-hosting a World Cow Barn Art Festival
over in New York.
In Attica, New York.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's Wyoming County, and Wyoming County has more cows than people. So we basically go knocking on farmers' doors saying, hey, come out to this festival.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, though. We have a bunch of bands come out and vendors, and we're going to bring our big inflatable giant world cow and hopefully get a good sunny day to install that.
Do you ever wonder? DJ, about the number of people that are just running too fast, running too hard, consumed too much with what's in their head. They're busy, they're distracted, and they see the Holstein cow, but they don't stop long enough to recognize that there's a map of the world of the spots that are on that cow. Do you ever wonder?
So first of all, I thought you were describing me, because that's exactly how I feel like these days. But it's very subtle by accident, and I think when you see a family that drives by, one of those members of the family, whether it's the kid or one of the parents, will point it out, and then the other ones will be like, oh yeah. So it's kind of a really cool aha moment when people see it, because it doesn't pop out right away. It's very subtle.
Yeah.
Especially when you're driving by it. But there's been people coming into the store and they'll buy a t-shirt. I mean, they walked into a store called World Cow. They see the message. They see a mural. They'll buy the shirt, and then they'll start walking away, and they'll be like, oh, it's got the world map on it.
Oh,
that's our thing.
Wow.
Yep.
So if we're just a cow store in Montpelier, that's
we know
okay
how
too,
that
right?
is, though. We have people all the time that will send us a message and say, hey, can you promote this? Or, hey, did you hear about that? And we're like, yep, 2 days ago. We've been writing about it or talking about it. But,
real nice write-up in the Times-Argus about you. Your message is, we're all spots on the same cow. Did you come up with that line, DJ?
Yes. I actually credit my immediate family, because it was my parents. I was at their house in the kitchen, and I don't recall which one of us said it, but it was this aha moment where somebody said it around the island. We're all just chatting and talking about World Cow, and then we just were like, whoa, this is now, it means something. It's got a message, and it's just not just something cool to look at or neat, to put together, but now it's got it could be a symbol potentially for equality, for unity, and
yes,
really just trying to bring people closer together. And at the end of the day, we're trying to promote kindness and also celebrate what makes us all different. And I don't think it's that hard to really understand. And honestly, we seem to be attracting, all sides, all generations. And, we're not political or anything. So we're just trying to bring people on a common ground. And
right, maybe take the politics out of things.
Yeah,
for just a moment,
political.
which is wonderful.
This started out as the Times-Argus says, in art movement, promoting unity, as you just said too. It had started out as a local level. I mean, originating out of Middlesex, and then all of a sudden, the clutch went down, and this thing went from 0 to 1,000,000 miles an hour overnight, and now it is literally worldwide. This is a global movement that you're responsible for.
Yeah, I never really thought it would do that. It's still, I kind of wake up and pinch myself. Is this happening? Is this my job to really go paint cows every day? But I think the pandemic had something to do with that. And also the message. I just don't see artists and people around the world getting behind something if it didn't have a message that they relate to.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
so
it.
it's not just a cool design that I asked a bunch of street artists to help paint. I mean, they wanted to be a part of what's behind it, and they are. And so I think that it just during the pandemic, when everybody was kind of shut in and unable to go out, that's when I started texting people on Instagram and using Google Translate to talk to people in, uh, Brazil, talking to them in Portuguese. And I just started reaching out to all these street artists I follow, and they started doing it and challenging others. And it really snowballed pretty quickly, where I lost track now, and I don't really keep track anymore of the countries. It just, we
Thir-
just keep pushing
30,
forward.
30 countries and counting, says the Times Argus, and you've got your murals in over 40 countries around the globe. The last two times that you've been in the studio, the hair on my arms has been raised, and I just got it again.
Yeah.
I just, literally, I get goosebumps.
Yeah, it's
Well,
incredible. It's
I
incredible.
think, yeah, it's just growing the herd. That's all we're trying to do, spread kindness. And we do a lot of things. We still are raising money for different various charities with our art sales, and we're still partnering with organizations all around. But at the end of the day, because it does seem like we're doing a lot, if you had to walk out of the store or take one thing with you from World Cow, just be kind to somebody. Just pay it forward. Open the door for someone when you see somebody walking behind you in that awkward distance where you don't know if you should wait or not. Why don't you try waiting?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's simple, and that's what I tell everybody when they come into the store, which has been so fun. I mean, yesterday I had a family from Scotland, and we have a little table where people color cows, and the father did a Scottish flag World Cow that we hung up in the window, and it's just so neat to
Wow.
see everybody's reaction as they come in from around the world. I mean, Montpelier is just, right now, the tourism is definitely picking up. And I hate to have to close next week, but, we're just still so new, and I'm not quite ready to hire people and be out of the store doing installs all the time. I wanted to be in the store myself to tell the story and just, feel things out. But
you got to clone.
everything seems to be working.
You got to clone yourself, brother. You just have to.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think next summer for sure I'll probably have help where I can take on more. But right now I needed a break. I needed an excuse to not say yes to every single job, and just it's been nice to be in Vermont this summer, even though it's the muggiest summer that I can ever remember.
Right.
But
It's swampy for sure.
I did not do well in this heat and this mugginess, and so I'm just a sweat basket case every day lately. But I do find some sort of pond or stream or river at the end of the day and cool off. That's sort of what I look forward to every morning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Did it yesterday. Your retail outlet is in Montpelier. Tell us about your campaign, Cows for a Cause. You spoke a little bit about this the last time we had you here in the studio, but frankly, quite a bit of time has passed since then.
Yeah, so that was really back in 2015 how it all started. I was inspired by the British street artist Banksy to kind of give up acrylics and start doing stencils and spray paint and street art. I was really into that whole movement. And so at the time I was photoshopping things like Darth Vader drinking a heady topper and just dogs wearing tuxedos and just random putting together, skull playing a guitar with a rose in its mouth, just random Photoshop and things. And that's when I took a photo of the cow in Craftsberry and started painting that using many layers of stencils. And it was a very realistic cow. I mean, it looked just like the cow. And when I started Cows for a Cause, I had all this pop art, but anything cow related, and it was just the same cow that I was painting over and over. I would donate 50 to 100% to charity, and that's why it was called Cows for a Cause. And so I would do like different charity fundraisers, and also I would dress up as a Holstein, and I did like little ones for just local schools, but I did a lot for Relay for Life, and I was supporting some homeless shelters too, and just kind of splashed around, and whenever there was some sort of market or craft fair, I would show up as Cows for a Cause. And it was a really hard cow to paint. I think people really loved it and gravitated towards it because they couldn't believe that it was painted with spray paint. Everybody in Vermont was painting cows at the time, but mine seemed to kind of confuse people in the process. So it was a fun tool to teach people, like, you could paint anything with spray paint and stencils. You just have to follow these steps, 1 through 5, and you don't have to be able to draw a straight line. You don't have to be an artist to be a stencil, a street artist. I mean, it's a fun process that really you can teach anybody, all ages. And although I don't recommend giving little kids spray paint cans.
Yeah.
Right.
But I got to tell you, and as you know, colors are massive in our culture. And when we see them, we know exactly what they are. Your yellow and blue tribute to recognizing what's going on in Ukraine, that has been incorporated in your World Cow. The LGBTQ rainbow that you have put together with your World Cow is also just massive right now.
So
we thank you. We thank you so much for coming to the Rainbow Bridge Community Center right here in the Granite City and painting that mural on the wall inside.
That's the Trans World Cow, yeah.
The Trans World Cow, yes.
Yeah, that one's great. And on this subject, I'm actually talking with the city of Dallas right now about painting a really big one. And I proposed in the Deep South painting a really big LGBTQ plus themed World Cow. So, and we're talking massive, and they're into it. So I should hear back in about a week or so after more people involved in those politics or whatnot.
And you're going to wait until winter to go down there and paint that? Because if you think
right.
It's hot here,
Don't
right?
do it now.
Oh, no. Right now, I'm trying to find walls in Florida and Texas for the next big cows. And I'm trying to do that so that when I can't paint here in Vermont, that I have some projects lined up in the warmer climates. So,
right.
That's the whole theory, is like fall or winter time. I could still be possibly painting. But I think that the Deep South really needs this message. And especially Florida and Texas, I mean, those states really need this World Cow right now. And,
you're damn right.
Yep. Not to get involved with politics, but it's scary down there.
Yes.
And they're unwinding rights left and right. And they're just, they're doing the opposite of what I feel that everybody should be doing. And so hopefully we get that job, because that'll really send a powerful message, I think, across the street art community, but also just across the United States, and that there can be peace and love, down there. And someone told me that Dallas is actually the gay capital of the United States, which I didn't know.
Really?
I didn't know that either. I
don't know how true that is, but that's pretty amazing if it is, being in Texas. But so that's the future. I'm hoping that I secure that stuff soon. But right now I'm actually, like I said, getting ready for this New York trip, and I feel like I'm dropping the ball on it a little bit, and it's hard to. This month I definitely overbooked myself. So.
Well, listen, we know you're busy. We appreciate your time. We'll let you go. But final question: are you the modern day Banksy? Are you the new Banksy?
Well, I think there's some differences. I try to ask permission these days, and we're just trying to promote kindness. He does everything political, and he makes very powerful messages and statements. But I guess I'll go out on a limb, or I'll put myself out there in kind of situations where fear is a big part of it. But the stuff that he does, I mean, he's fearless. And no, I have no desire to go, paint places where if they catch me, I'll be arrested and thrown.
Right. Yeah.
Brother, we love you, man.
And so proud to promote and share everything that you do. We just love it.
He's a Vermonter.
I love you guys, and I definitely want to come back in and visit you soon.
Yeah.
And we'll be down to the store.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah. just don't come next week. And also, I should add, we don't really advertise our hours. So we always try to post in social media if we're going to be open or not.
Okay.
In terms of like, so if you're making a special trip, maybe just check. And if we don't have anything on social media, then we're probably open. But otherwise, also the website will say if we're open or not.
Okay.
Let us know when we can get you in the studio again, man. All right?
Sounds good. Let me know when you want to come color some cows, and I'll hang it up in the window.
Sounds great.
Done.
Have a great trip, and tell the gang down at Yipes we love them too, and hello for us.
I will. You guys too. Take care.
Bye.
All right. What a great guy.
He is a great guy.
And we're so proud that he's a Vermonter. You know, God. I mean, imagine that. You never know what's going to happen when you've got something that is awesome that you may not even yourself fully realize.
And he didn't. He's very humble about that when he says he really had no idea this was just.
Yeah.
And that's what makes him so great.
Yeah.
Though, is that he is so humble. He's an amazing guy. And we're super lucky.
People are getting, and not just a few people, a lot of people all over the world are getting his mural as a tattoo.
Yeah. I wonder if Thunder Road would maybe, do one of the murals up there.
I don't know.
Somewhere.
I don't know. I just think it's
not where it's going to
amazing.
get all banged up every week, but
Yeah. Hey, we're just getting word of flood watches that have been issued for parts of northern New York and Vermont for the impending weather that's coming in today. Flood-prone areas should keep a special watch on the forecast today and just be ready for these downpours coming this afternoon and this evening. Raylene, have we not had enough rain?
Apparently not, because if you look
it!
ahead at the next 10 days,
God,
I'm not going to lie, it's not looking so great.
Flood watch has been issued by the National Weather Service for large parts of the North Country and Vermont, including areas like Saranac Lake, Plattsburgh, Burlington, Montpelier, St. Johnsbury, and Newport. Okay?
Okay. Ugh.
You know what I want to do? And I know.
It's a good night to go hang out at Gusto's and watch Chris Powers from 6 to 8.
Perfect.
With a cold beer and
forget about the rain.
Some wings.
Do that. You're absolutely right.
Grab a high top and relax.
Or just, go anywhere. Just get the hell out of your house, though.
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Just get outside, mingle with people. You know what I want to do when I hear rains like this, torrential downpours and flooding.
Don't even.
This is not. I know this is not overly responsible for me to say.
No.
I'm sorry, but I just have to say it. It makes me want to get my kayak out of the barn and just get in the river in the backyard and just take off and just see if I can make it to the Connecticut River.
Well, have you ever tried that?
I have. I made it a little way down the river and lost the paddle. And I don't know if you've ever been in a river without a paddle, but your hands are only so big, Raylene, and it's not easy to steer that freaking thing. You got to bail. July 12th, the grand reopening.
Well, at least you're in the river and not the lake, so you could still touch, you weren't totally underwater or anything. You could still stand up and have the water only up to your waist.
Keep an eye out for my carcass, would you?
I will.
July 12th is the grand reopening, I should say, over at Preston's Kia. We're going to be there plugged in, ready to go at 12 noon. And frankly, we're just going to have a damn blast. We're going to have so much fun with one of our presenting sponsors. They've been under construction. They've been busting their butts, making their place look even better. And we're going to be over there with Sean McCarthy
We are.
and Brian Preston.
Just
and
a few days away.
Nicole, and we're just going to have a great time.
We are.
So come and will there
Hang out with us.
Will there be food involved?
I don't know. They're having a grand reopening and ribbon cutting. I'm sure there's going to be some things there.
McCarthy dogs on the grill?
I think they're going to let the cat out of the bag real soon, and we'll share it with everybody.
McCarthy dogs marinated in maple syrup, Raylene? Yes or no? I'm asking you right now. Tell me it's going to happen.
Sure, it's going to happen.
Thank you.
It's going to happen, JD.
What else?
Well, I just found it. I was looking for this because I was like, what the hell is wrong with people?
Mm-hmm.
Because, no. But then I thought, yeah, JD would do this.
Oh, yeah. What did I do now?
Coleslaw pops on your hot summer day barbecues. You can make coleslaw pops.
Wow. So it's coleslaw, and it's been put in the freezer. It's a pop.
As a pop, and you can serve it with, your barbecue chicken or
So it's when it's 95.
You're gonna have to eat it first,
right,
before you can eat anything
or
else.
when it's 95 degrees out and it starts to melt, it'll still be cold.
Right, and it'll still be coleslaw.
I like that.
But coleslaw pops,
I like it.
those are the new favorite side dish
It's fantastic.
in America.
I love it.
Who'd have thunk it? Somebody.
Yeah. Not me, not us. We're definitely not going to get rich off of that one. The community calendar this morning, we forgot to say, brought to you, of course, by The World, Central Vermont's favorite weekly newspaper. We love being partnered up with that. And frankly, I would say more than 90% of the information that we get of what's going on in and around our community is coming from The World. And we serve them up on the airways here as public service announcements.
Right, exactly.
What's going on from the Barrie Farmers Market to the Capital City Farmers Market to what's going on at the American Legion, their Tuesday night meals over there. Everything we find out what's going on Barrytown Rec Department, their ice cream socials, which are going to be starting up real soon, their trivia nights that they're doing, all of it we get from The World. So
Right, and if you want to break from the heat this weekend, break from the rain, get over to a movie. All kinds of great movies playing this weekend at the Capitol Theater in Montpelier and the Paramount Twin. Just right down here.
Down the road.
The road.
I made a big deal about that yesterday, talking about how you want to escape the heat. You don't have a swimming pool.
Air conditioning, comfortable seats, drinks, food. What more could you ask for?
Yeah.
And a movie. Get over there.
You get some candy, some popcorn. You can get a cold drink. You can even get a cold beer or a cold
wine
sip of wine.
Yeah.
The lights are off. It's dark. It's cool. The air conditioning's on. You can recline. You can watch a movie and forget the fact that it's blazing sunny and 95 degrees
again.
outside. Or raining again.
Yeah. You can just ignore the world.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Again, Capitol Theater and the Paramount Twin right here in the Granite City.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
I need to figure out which Speedo I'm going to be.
Oh, for God's sakes, don't do it. Nobody wants to see that. Did Chuck borrow your hat? I saw a picture of Chuck yesterday in a sombrero.
Chuck Martin?
Chuck Martin.
He had a sombrero on?
Yeah, he was beating the heat with a sombrero.
Are you joking right now?
No, I'm not. Did you lend it to him? Maybe he stole it out of the bar.
I do have a sombrero.
You better check for it.
I have a couple of sombreros. But if Chuck thinks he's just going to barge in and steal mine, that's not cool.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna talk with
you
him
better
about
check because I'm just telling you.
You want to see something pretty cool sometime, Raylene? You should see me on a hot day with a glass of lemonade, a sombrero, and my Speedo.
No, thank you.